Some of my favorite quilting fabrics have come from people's driveways. I live in a small Wyoming town that has a long winter and a short garage sale season from about the end of May to the beginning of October, depending on the weather. I've had a couple of good garage sale outings this year. The first one was at the beginning of the season, and at this sale, there were a couple of unfinished quilt tops, vintage quilt tops, that I rescued from the sale. This here is one of them. It's a really precious Sunbonnet Sue and Sam. I don't know, is it Sam? But it's got hand embroidered. It's a hand embroidered applique. Oh, it's so pretty. The little overalls have buttons on them. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I can't wait to get this quilted up. Sometimes what I'll do if it's a big sale especially is I'll walk around it a couple of times just to make sure that I looked in all the nooks and crannies. And if you get there early, then you might even want to ask if they're selling fabrics. Sometimes, people are still putting things out early in the morning of a garage sale. Look at the linens that they're getting rid of, the blankets, the sheets, the tablecloths, and even curtains can be, a treasure trove of beautiful fabrics in large quantities. I will admit that if the destination for the materials is the trash, that I have a pretty low discrimination. I'll take a lot of things, and even if materials are damaged or stained or smell bad, then I still can try to find some way to use it, take the odors out, work around stains and holes, things like that. But generally, what I like to look for when I'm at a garage sale and I'm thinking about fabrics is I like to look for cottons and linens and wools, natural fibers. But I'm not real picky about it, and really it's, what am I looking to use it for and how does it feel? If I'm going to make a quilt with it, then I want to make sure that it's a fabric that feels good. So even if things are dirty and stained, like even this quilt top, this had been they had it laying out in the grass at the sale, and so it was stained and it had dirt and grass stains, and it was kind of damp, I think, from morning dew. And so I brought this right home and washed it and it did well, so that's good. This is kind of end of season now. In mid-September, there was a big sale almost county-wide. The organizers of the event put out a 5-page document with addresses and dates or times during the weekend that people would be open and selling, and then also what they were selling. And so I took about an hour-long drive about halfway through the route and found a sale that had a lot of fabric in it. So there was quilting fabrics, there was some things that are kind of novelty and baby, really cute and very old. This is a quilt top from this that, you can just tell that this is old, and anyway, so cute. So there was some quilting fabrics like that, and then there were some that were a lot of different florals. There was a little bit of Christmas, not a lot. Some flannels here, and a huge pile of ginghams. It's great. And then a really, really big pile of upholstery samples. And so what I decided when I was going through things and I was picking things to purchase, I was thinking about how would I want to use them. And some of it is stuff that I can use in quilts, some of it I can use to make little things for my grandkids, and some of it I can use to make some things for my Etsy shop. And so that's why there's quite a variety. But with a big haul like this, I find it rewarding if I make something with part of it right away rather than just automatically integrate it into my stash. I am going to make a little something with my stash, and this was one of the fabrics that kind of popped out at me. It's a faux cathedral window. So I am going to make a little something with this, and I'm going to match it with this blue gingham. So stay tuned and I will show you what I do with this. So what I have decided to make is a project bag that has a vinyl front. And I purchased this pattern by Stacy Lee Creative. She has a YouTube video describing how she makes this, and she also has a link where you can find her pattern, and I will leave those links in the description so that if you're interested in making one of these, you can. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I want this cathedral window quilt design to be on the outside, and then I will have the gingham on the inside. So I think the gingham will be a good background for things that I have in here. The cathedral window will come around and bind it. So what I need to do is, and I have the other things I have here is I have this vinyl that I got, I don't know how long ago. I got this a long time ago. I've been waiting to make this project for so long. So I just bought this off of Amazon. I will find the link for that and I'll put that in my affiliate links if you're interested in trying out some vinyl projects. And then I have this fusible foam. Now she recommends a soft and stable, and that might be what this is, but I don't have the paper with it. It's a foam and it's a fusible on one side, but I'm not sure if it's the actual brand Soft and Stable by Annie's. I don't know that that's what it is, but I will make sure that I have a link for this in the description as well. Okay, we're back and the project bag is done. This took me about 2 hours. I probably won't win any awards on my top stitching. I really wanted to have a quick win, like I said, get something done. I have a lot of projects right now, juggling balls in the air, so I really wanted something that I could start and finish today, and this was great. So here's the front and the zipper, and this is really big. It's great. I think I can put a quilt in here. And then the back this pretty cathedral window fabric. It's really pretty. So I'm super happy about that. And, this is a great example of how, these fabrics were headed to the trash and now they've been turned into something beautiful and useful. And I just love that. So, just as an encouragement, garage sales are a great place full of hidden treasures for quilters. So this video is part 2 in a thrifty quilting series. If you haven't already seen the first video about thrift stores, I will leave the link here in the video or somewhere up here on the screen. And I encourage you to go back and watch that about thrift stores. Now it's your turn. Tell me what has been the best things for quilting or sewing that you have found at garage sales. I'd love to hear your finds in the comments. And also, if you have pictures that you'd like to share, you can go over to the communities tab and you can post it there for all of us to see, and that would be wonderful. Thank you for watching. Bye.